Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Craft with Me where I am working on a TN double insert poppy journal, and we are at the assemble the journal stage, and I have updates for you. Oh, the updates I have for you. So hang on, let me get this sorted out and we will get to what we have wrought. And we've wrought a lot, I tell you that. Okay, get that out of the way, get that out of the way, that out of the way. It's very nice working with like clean space. Okay, so I have actual TN. Let's take the two inserts that we made and we compare, and they are almost perfect. A little bit on the small side there, but I will take that any day. When you hold them like that, they are level. Then I have an actual TN leather cover, and I have, let's take a look at this for a minute. The actual journal cover. So, step one, a little bit taller, probably a little wider, but not so as you'd notice. I'm going to call that, let's do it this way, maybe, because I have fringes on the bottom. Yep, so I'm going to call that the same size. Let's have a closer look. So this is the size. It is the original panel, and I did some stitching here just to make it more visually poppy. And then I did two more here, just so that there was, I don't want to make them literal poppies, but I think you can, when you know that it's a poppy journal, you sort of get the feeling. You get the feeling. That's what I want. I want to evoke a feeling. And then the back is the back. And so inside I have, I don't know if you can see this white. This white is more of that drop sheet to give it a little bit of sturdiness. And then the inside is this, which is a probably an upholstery sample that I got from Jennifer Dirtle in some Happy Meal, which was very beautiful. And I've basically just sewn lines. And you can't even tell that there's stitching there. That's bananas. And you can't really hear either, particularly. I mean, you can, but it's the right color, so it all sort of blends together. So let's take these two, and then this would fit in here, just like that. That will be what the finished journal ends up looking like. Horses and hand. It's probably going to be chunky, but that's okay. I have some notes about the actual journal, TN journal. So one of the things is a tie. I'll leave that for the moment. The book inside is two elastics, and there's a top and there's a bottom. So theoretically, I need to create that kind of thing here. I don't want to, so this leather is great because you can just punch a hole and you don't need to worry about any kind of grommeting or, you know, buttonhole, like hole finishing or anything. You can just go and do. And that's very, very close to the edges. And I'm not super excited about that. But let's, in the interest of doing some experiments, so I can thread, this is a unique braided elastic. It's 3 millimeters. I don't know what 3 millimeters is. 3 millimeters is tiny. Maybe a 1/4 of an inch. Let's call it a 1/4 of an inch. And so it can thread. And then what I did was I just threaded it through a piece of fabric. So I might be able to get away with just purely sewing the elastic in. I don't think it's going to get, what do I want to say? This isn't going to be used from an industrial sense. So the wear and tear should be enough to break it in, but not make it awful. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it because I don't have any other options. So I will want to do, now we've got way too much stuff. This is how it all happens. So I will want to do one of those. I need to sew that in. This is a second elastic that allows me to put in another TN and then put the whole thing in here. And so I have two signatures, so I'll do the same thing. So I'll create an elastic. I wonder if I can buy an elastic band. It's this big. You know what? We've got elastic. We'll do that. So we've got that. This is the bookmark that goes along with. So we've got to do that. And then the tie. And I don't think I'm going to do a back tie. So one of the complaints is that, oh, there's a bump here, so it's hard, air quotes hard. It's not hard. You barely feel it, and if you're that fussed about it, you take the insert out and the problem disappears. So we've got thinking to do with that, but that I'm pleased. So let's get the real one out of the way because we don't want to do anything with that. So let's get this out of the way because that's just a lot of fabric, and this is the other real one out of the way, and return to our bookie books. Oh. Yummy! And I like the feeling of the scruffy. It'll peel and tear, and there's a lot of threads. I didn't do the best thread discipline when I did this, but it does look better than it did. Okay, stop picking. I'm not going to do anything. So we are doing assembly. So we have two, and I think maybe this is the way. Should it be that way? And that way it's sort of red, light, red. It doesn't really matter. So we have two thingies. Let's put that out of the way. Oh yes, here's another thing. Another thing too, even. I now have the offcuts. So we can do like toppers and tags and tabs and whatnot. Also, yummy. Very, very yummy. Okay, that's a lot of work and we haven't even started yet. I need a cup of tea. It's cooler out. It's overcast. There isn't a gasp of air outside. It is just no air movement at all. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. I make tea the exact same way every single time I make tea. And yet some teas are better than others. Okay, so what do I want to do? So I want to take the pockets, and I separated them into sets. And I had this extra one that I don't know that I need to use. So I think step one might be we said we had 16 pages, so 16 divided by 2 is 8. I just need to divide these by 2. Doesn't really matter. So let's take one. What am I doing? I am gluing pockets, yes. And I also have the tags. So gluing pockets. 1, figured out how to use that. 2, because it's different. Okay, I have this spare. You always need spares. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If I have 8 pages, so I don't want to necessarily do it regularly, but I want to do it in some kind of an even way. So let's have a look at this. We can swap these out if we need to. And we need a glue book. Wow, it's way too matchy-matchy. Do I need anything on it? Technically speaking, I can do that. So have I almost instantly broken the roll? I think I have. Okay, so I just need to not worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that. It's a little wide, a little tall. Won't work. Oh, well. That 1, 2, 3, 4. Do these fit? No. Well, that's annoying. Okay, keep going. How about this? That might be all right. Gives it a little bit of a substantial feel. And I'm going to cut that edge off because I don't want it to be too bitey. Sad to lose it, but there we are. And we're going to do that. There, okay. There we are. And just go to the top, it does. Oh, we're getting a first pocket in. That's exciting. There. Ah! Okay. How about this one? Ah, looks good. Okay, and what did I want to do that for? I wanted to keep that and that. Is that square? I don't know. I think what I was doing was creating a gusset. Let's see. that is on the square. It is not on the square. Glad we checked. There, oops, daisy. No, I don't need it there, I need it here. Numpty. There. And then put it over there. Okay. Yep, we're good. I'll keep that for a bit. Goodness sakes. Put that to that way, right there. That's gonna go boom like that. Okay. There. Ooh, that looks fun. I appreciate that I have, even though there feels like so many of these are a version of this image, that I have some variety. And then we've got words, we've got that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going in the green on this side. So this is the second round. I think I want to do that, maybe? Or how about that? That or that? I think this, because of the green. Okay, and I could put in a gusset, but I'm not gonna. That looks fine. How wide have I made these? 4 inches, okay. There, okay. No, I might just leave that. A pomegranate, a poppy white. Yeah, let's do that. And I gotta make that a little darker, just so that it looks right. There we are. Yeah, good enough. What's today? Today's Thursday. All day. Okay, we need to put that down, and I'll fix my finger in a second. Kind of want to see the 141 for some weird reason. Oops, 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 oops. It needs to be a little bit more on the straight. There we are. That's gooey. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Okay, we can move on. I'm gonna leave that. There. Oh, that's what I've done. Should go that way. Will that work? I'm not sure. Sort of kind of like that better. I'm never opposed to having this space. To me is always quite when I write myself, I like to have blocks of space to write. Sure, let's do that. No reason why not. No reason why not. Gracie's somewhere this morning. I can hear her scraping something. Might be her dish. Oh, there was crisis first thing this morning. My goodness. The dish was empty. You'd think she never gets fed. Exactly what I didn't want that to happen. One, two, three. 1, 2. So we should probably move it over one. There, good enough. Good enough. Oof, that was a little bit a lot of glue. Oh, we're gonna have mushy again. There. Okay. Got that. So we've got the 4 there. What we don't have is the 4 here. So there. Let's take this one. Now how, oh yes, this is supposed to go this way. Oh, well there's your trouble. So if this is supposed to go this way, you're supposed to glue the top, glue the bottom, and then plunk a card in. But I don't think that's going to work. So maybe what we need to do is just a bit of a side tuck. And so I can do a line there, a line there. And it can go that way, or it can just go in that way. Or I could cut it down. It's possibly going to be easier to cut it down. So I think this is, let's do it that way so we can see everybody. Okay. So this is, well, there's part of your problem, 5. So I want to make this a lot smaller. So I want a 1/4 inch. All right. So I have head math happening. There. The lineup I am doing is it's a 1/4 inch from that edge out. So whatever is, and this is unspeakably awkward. Nuts. Okay, here we are. We'll worry about the card in a minute. Oh, it goes like this. And then it goes like that. And then it flips up. If I do something low, then we still have the space there. What don't I like? I don't like that it's very pale. So, do we do that? Or we just make it darker so we can see it. There. Oops. So one of the last stages is going to be putting pretties on. I don't even think I need this little doodly-doo, but we're going to put it there anyways. So how are we going to do this? Well, that's just so that we have a rough idea of where it's going to land. Yep. Where? There's that. It's going to go down like that. Don't really need that, but well, it's there, we'll keep it. Oof. Okay, now this card is way too big. Probably pocket and pluck it. Plunk it. Put it. On the bottom now it says egg, cheese, and rice dishes. All right. So I think if I lose that, maybe. And put that aside for the mow, and we'll do a little trimmy trim. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. There. That. There we are. Oh, Gracie's here. She made an uncharacteristic silent entrance. She's looking outside. There. There. Okay, here we are. And this is really where that ought to go. Could probably trim off a bit. Yeah, it doesn't need much. There's one. I'll do just a skosh. Skosh is one of Gail Augustinelli's units of measures that I really appreciate. Okay, I know that's a straight line now. Is that straight? Just cut the silly thing. Goodness sakes, there is no need. There. Oops, 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 oops. There. And I feel, why do I feel this way? I feel this way because of that. But this one actually does need some gussets. So we will do a little bit of gusseting. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, that's okay. No worries. What do we do? An inch quarter? Inch and a half is way too much. Inch, it's gonna be half an inch. Yeah. Or 3/4 of an inch. Here's one. There's two. Ah, down. There. There. Okay. Let's just glue. Let's just glue. Be careful what you say. Probably can't hear that, but she's having a little drink of water. See what she does afterwards. Oh, good enough. There. There, that's gonna work. I need scissors. That's Greasy doing her nails. There. Well, it's gonna be paper to paper, so we'll be okay. Let's get rid of that. There, perfect. Ooh, I think we've got a book. Okay. Huh. Well, that assembly was fun. Okay, so we also kind of I should keep that. I separated the two bundles of stuff into group 1 and group 2, and wherever this one fits. Yeah, that was satisfying. Okay, so first one, there. What do we want to put in there? Nope. 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 Well, none of these fit. Oh, this one does. Okay. That's going to make it chunky. make the book chunky, but it will make the tag better. So argument done. Pick a side. That looks a little zippier. Okay, how about this one? Don't fit, but we need to trim off the side. Oh, we can do that. Let's do it this way so it's straight. Nope. Yep. There. Oops. Oh, are we gonna have to, we might have to do that. Is that gonna be chipped? I would rather cut off the tab and have it fit, to be perfectly honest. So let's go do that. That's okay. Yeah. Now I want the corners rounded. There. Okay, that's better. And then we're on to this one, which seems to have gotten all gluey. Come on. There. That's going to go there. So what do we have for tall? Got that for tall, which might have to, I don't know that I have any other ones that are that deep. There. Blur, blur, blur. Blur, 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 blur. Make that combination better, maybe. What is the trouble with the inside? What? This page. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. It's just getting used to everything. There. I don't think there's any others, is there? There's one more. And I feel like that might go in there. And that card is done. Reaching over. Got signature 1. These are bits that are left over, which are fine, I think, for now. We may do some extra tucking later. That's all right. Okay, okay, okay. Next one is this version. And we might not glue. We've got 15 minutes, so let's do some more. This is the pockets for that one. These are the pockets. That might be fun just to do an inside cover. Didn't do that in the last one. Oh, hey, that's upside down. Always good to make that observation. That was 1. Two, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. I'm losing the plot on plot. Losing the plot on pockets. 1 in the front, 1 like that. And we have a couple spare if we need them. And this is that. Okay. Or I can do the whole pane of that, which they are better if they do that, because why? Because they add stability to that page. Eee. It's going to go there. Okay. And then we threw the other side. And that one goes there. That might go there. That might be fun. There. Okay. So I think we have got enough done for today. So that's where all the pockets will go. And then we have the second verse, same as kind of the first, put in the pockets. What I will do after that is we still have washi tape and we have fabric bits and just little decorative bits that we can insert all over, like on the page strips and so on and so forth. Might do a little bit of stamping, not sure. We need to do the sewing of the journal, and then we are going to be done. In the history of me making journals, I have never done one so quickly. And never done one so quickly relative to complexity, because this wasn't a straightforward journal of, it wasn't a blank journal with a single cover and I just like sewed and boom, done. I did stuff. So super excited. Anyways, that is all for now. I think I might go to the beach. I'm not sure. I at least have to go grocery shopping. Anyways, that is all for now. Please take very, very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Always love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.